Made it out alive. Oh, what's going on?
Unit XDA-1002, Immortalis. Plasmodic miasma transfer complete. No psychic obstructions detected. All systems operational. Activating Immortalis.
It's outside. It's gigantic. So that's the new model. And that means he must be inside that thing.
Hop on!
Whoa.
Oh yeah, let's go. Thank God we had this convenient snowmobile with a turret on its back.
Ready for round 2?
You bet.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Be nice if we could have saved in between.
Long have I waited to smite the world that denied me the glory I rightly deserve. And now all shall tremble before me, man and maker alike.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I get it. Standard fare. So, what I don't get is this machine type thing has the soul of...
If that's really him?
The soul of his father in there?
That maniac's taken biological warfare to the next level.
Yeah, okay. So the main body doesn't take any damage.
Then I want to be the one to take him down.
Down below.
But I mean, when we're hitting his, like the...
It's enormous.
Yeah, it's bloody huge.
Rise and shine, shortcake.
When we're actually firing at him front on, he seems to do pretty good damage. Surprisingly good damage considering how huge this thing is. And all we have is a turret against it. I mean, this thing should be bulletproof, to be honest.
Incoming.
Fall to your knees before me.
There we go. Yeah, so when we hit that central bit, it's almost 800 damage every time. That's pretty good. But again, surely this is just like another phase 1, phase 2 type thing. Can't be that easy. But of course, again, you know, end of Metal Gear Solid 3 vibes. I think I'm just missing that game. That's probably why. It's another of my memory wipe games, where I wish I could have my memory wiped and just play it for the first time again. Okay, something's happening. It's just burrowing.
It ain't over.
Bit silly that this turret doesn't seem to overheat, because
3 o'clock.
one of the main things about turret type guns is they always have the thing where they have to have a cooldown after a certain amount of time, but
Look out.
you could just fire for as long as you want and nothing happens. Funny as it sounds, this is actually reminding me of Crash Bandicoot 2,
Shooting, kid. Keep it up.
which is a coincidence since the remaster's coming out in like 2 or 3 days. But there's a boss battle there against, I think his name's N-Jin, and you're in a spaceship and it has like these weak spots that open and close that you have to keep firing at from your spaceship.
This ends now.
It really reminds me of this. It's almost dead. Come on, man, surely not. And I mean, it's not like there's a physical body in there that's going to come out that we can fight at the end. So, was that it? Was that his life's work? This machine here? Come on, man. I mean, diamond weapon was a ton more dangerous than this thing.
How can this be? I will not allow
That's better. Okay, the Magitek Monstrosity. I mean, it hasn't done that much damage to me so far. And it still continues to take a lot of damage. Look at that, 1,500 from the central core. I'm trying to see what it's going to do to attack me. It's done nothing so far. There's not been any Magitek armor minions around. There's not been any Magitek engines around. It's just been this massive, giant robo-snake. Something interesting better happen, otherwise this will be a disappointment in the final boss. Maybe it's one of these, it's more of a symbolic final boss. It's a feel-good one where you just enjoy trashing such a giant enemy rather than actually it involving any real challenge. Because as you can see, I've done nothing so far.
This is it.
Okay, now you start shouting? What the hell, man? You've been firing non-stop for the last 10 minutes. You wait till now to do your little Rambo shout? Yeah, I guess it's got to be symbolic. It's just a race against time before it unleashes whatever big move it's preparing right now. But it's not going to make it. So that's it then. Strange. Strange.
You alright?
Yeah. This is what I wanted.
Then say it like you mean it. You did good, kid.
Couldn't have done it without you, girl. Seriously, though. Well, I better catch up with Noct and the guys. He's got a lot on his plate, and I figure he could probably use a hand, taking back the crystal and all that. And who knows, maybe I'll take it back before he does.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Honestly, I don't know for sure if they're going to accept me for who I really am. But I'll never know if I don't speak up. So I'm gonna tell them. After all, it's my life to live.
The boy has become a man. Anyway, Grolly is straight ahead.
Aranea!
Yeah?
Thanks!
Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum.
Oh, there's something about this guy that's just awesome. So there we go, guys. That really was the final boss. So I guess maybe we had a little bit of a situation in which the final boss, like I said, is a bit more symbolic than a real legit challenge. I think the real boss was the one before it, Barbarus or whatever his name was, and this was kind of the final showpiece to finish things off. So there we go. A little bit shorter than what I was expecting, because like I said, when I saw the trailer, it really seemed like it was going to be like maybe about 3 hours, maybe even 4 hours, that kind of time frame. But at least it's a little bit longer than Gladio, and it had a lot more content than Gladio did. So even, for example, the music is definitely, you can tell that some time and effort has actually been put in to give this thing like a soundtrack of its own, because it's got a different style of gameplay. You know, it's got a different like main protagonist. It's a different perspective on the main story. It's an offshoot of it, so it's going to need its own soundtrack, its own atmosphere, its own vibe. So they've actually taken the time to do that. So definitely credit where it's due. The battle system, I think, worked okay. Of course, you know, Final Fantasy was never designed with gunslinging in mind, so it's never going to be as slick as games that have that kind of thing as their bread and butter. But I mean, it wasn't terrible. Definitely, it was enough for me to progress the game. The fact that they had meleeing anyway, which worked quite well, was good when you're in a pinch. So it's no big deal. Having Aranea as our wing woman for this journey was pretty cool. Core was always, he was a badass, kind of more stereotypical, kind of silent, brooding badass, but I definitely had more fun fighting with Aranea than I did with Core. But that was good. I guess there's still the quest stuff in this game, so outside of the 2 and a bit hours that you might spend playing the DLC, you might spend some more time doing the quest as well. So I guess maybe when you add on the quest time as well, then I guess you get enough bang for your buck for you to not be disappointed by this. So people who are disappointed by episode Gladio, I don't think they'll be disappointed by this. I think it was definitely worth its title of being a DLC. I think it's priced at like $5 or €5, depending obviously where you live, which I think is probably a fair price. I mean, if you've enjoyed the main game, you've enjoyed the world, you've enjoyed the characters, and you're curious about Prompto's story, then I see no reason why you shouldn't pay for this DLC and give it a go as well. So yeah, all in all, had a pretty good time. From here on, I think one thing I wasn't even sure about, because there was pretty much no talk about it at all, was episode Ignis. I didn't even know if Ignis was going to get his own DLC backstory thing, but I think on the same day that this was released, they also released a trailer/teaser for episode Ignis. So we're going to get an episode Ignis, but that's coming in December. So for the next 6 months, I don't think there's any new Final Fantasy 15 content in terms of at least like DLC or any story or anything like that. So we'll have to see. But that, my friends, was episode Prompto. There might still be some stuff to come, so let's wait for it. Yep, after credit scene.
Hey, I'm sorry.
For what?
For falling right into his trap. And for hurting you like that.
I know, right? How could you possibly do such a horrible thing after everything we've been through? Nah, it's okay. You're not the only one who fell for it.
Once this is all over, I say we break down the borders. Come together as one nation.
Huh?
I mean, what does it matter where you're from, anyway?
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but you sounded like a real king for a second.
Better late than never. I'm gonna make this world a better place. You with me?
Uh-huh. Ever at your side.
Nice. Always nice to get things into better context. There we go. So here's the teaser for episode Ignis. I can't tell where in the story this is set though. Got that snazzy shirt though. I'm assuming it might be around chapter 9, so this is going to be the events that lead up into him losing his eye or something. I think it might be from there, I'm not sure. But we've got 6 months to speculate about it, and we'll probably see a trailer with more information. We'll see gameplay and all that kind of stuff. So just know that it's coming, and it will be uploaded on the channel whenever it does drop. But for now, we have completed episode Prompto, 2 hours 13. So I think it's a good like 20 to 30 minutes longer at least than episode Gladio, which is kind of cool. And no, don't want to share it. We've already shared it just by putting it on YouTube anyway. I acquired the Lionheart, learn the trigger happy. Bullet art, okay. Receive the Tundra attire, whatever. Okay. Let's return to the main menu, see if there's anything else for us to do, and we will wrap things up. Hall of Fame. Review your high scores and show you. Okay, alright. Time trial. Hop on your snowmobile and race towards the finish line. Collect speed shards found on the slopes. Okay. Well, let's take a look at this anyway, just for the sake of seeing. I mean, they've taken the time to implement something like this, so. The snowmobile chase / escape. Well, it wasn't a chase because there's no one chasing after me. The snowmobile escape wasn't all that impressive, maybe. You'll get some points back. I think at some point, once the recording's over, I'll check that snowmobile scene again to see if it was just me, or maybe I'll watch some other videos of people doing it, see if they had the same issue. But there's 3 tracks. If each one takes this long to load, it's going to be like 5 to 6 minutes for probably what's going to be a few minutes of racing. I really wish we could have better load speed. I wonder if the PS4 Pro makes a difference here. It probably doesn't, because it probably has the same type of SSD. Or probably doesn't even have an SSD, probably just has a normal hard drive. But as you can see, it does take a long time. I guess if you're the kind of guy that's like uber competitive, then I guess you can get yourself stuck into something like this. I'm just going to show you guys for the sake of showing how it works. Probably fail miserably. Okay, there's Magitek troopers around as well. But as usual, they don't seem to be firing at you, they just seem to be stationary obstacles that you need to try and avoid. Yeah, not a single shot has been fired, even though your HP is shown on screen. It doesn't seem to make a difference. Whoa, okay. I think I'd prefer the camera to be locked on here, especially when you jump. I thought maybe if we run into the troopers, we're not gonna lose that much momentum. We're just gonna plow straight through them, but they slow you down quite a bit. Okay, doing okay so far. Okay, this bit is probably a bit more difficult. Yep. Yeah, it's all about practice, this kind of stuff. Oh, great! It sent me out. Oh my god. Okay, second time's a charm. Didn't take the risk with a big jump this time. But I ended up being really slow because of the spinning and flipping over and getting stuck or whatever the hell that was. So I lost like maybe 20 seconds. I can't be asked to do it again, to be honest. There we go. Nice 1-star performance. Okay, let's try course number 2. Hopefully we don't have the same loading time here. The bar isn't appearing, so that's a good sign. When that doesn't appear, I think it's quicker. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, that's good. I take back what I said about the super long loading. Alright, let's get it. Hopefully, I'll put in a slightly better performance this time. The snowmobile is really slow when you don't get the shards. It really struggles without them. Oh, great. What you might see sometimes, I think what I need to do is kind of pick a line and stick to it, because when you don't do that and you try to kind of go left and right to get them all, then if you miss one, then you kind of go out of line and then you readjust too much and you miss the other one and you start slaloming through the things you need to pick up instead of actually getting them. It looks like you're almost trying to miss them on purpose or something. Because I think sometimes they put so many of these shards there that you kind of, your eyes get a bit confused about which way to go. I dare say this has been a fairly solid run for a first ever attempt. I probably missed way too many shards for this one. Oh, great. Well done. Lost a lot of time there. Okay, I think this is a non-embarrassing first attempt at this course. Okay, Prompto seems happy with it. That's a good sign. Nice. Alright, last one. Okay, this one looks cool. Nighttime vibe. Ooh. We have Magitek engines and missiles being shot at us as well. So that could make this one very interesting. And our launch speed is pretty quick as well. Now this track really does have a cool vibe, I've got to say. Cool. Definitely a good idea to include one nighttime as well. Great, I've started missing shards. Come on, stay focused. There we go. Ah, shit. I tried to avoid the big jump because sometimes I lose control on the landing, but I end up being worse off by not taking the jump. Ah. You see, I've started missing them. Ah. Yeah, it's been a bad attempt here. 1 star all the way. Yep, there's that over adjustment I'm talking about. Terrible, terrible. Doesn't even deserve 1 star. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, I think the last thing to do is to check out this intensive training, and then we can finish off there. But I've been... the fact that it has intensive in it, it's piqued my interest. I've got to see it. Spar against the Imperial Dragoon and experience a true thrill. Okay. It's always fun fighting against Aranea. I think I'm going to probably go listen to the track that plays. I think it's called Invidia when you fight Aranea. What a brilliant track that is, seriously. If you've forgotten about it, just type in and have a listen. It's incredible. Aranea's natural aptitude for airborne combat helped her soar to new heights, both literally and figuratively. Magitek lance in hand, she rose through the ranks just as easily as she rose through the air in combat, earning her the official title of Commodore and the unofficial nickname of Dragoon.
Now, let's see what you can do.
Ready or not?
What? Level 52? She's gonna trash me, man. I'm not gonna be able to win. Let's just mess around anyway. The thing is, I don't have a way to block, and because she's all about, you know, her Dragoon lance or whatever. All I'm gonna really be able to do is just dodge and hit. Let's see what kind of damage she takes. See if I can maybe explode a barrel next to her. I couldn't change the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Because the firing button is the same button as lock on, it just doesn't make sense with the pistol. Come on. Oh wow, that's terrible. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be cat and mouse, this whole thing. Because that's all she's going to do. She's going to jump up in the air, swoop down. Just needs to get... didn't roll fast enough. Oh, I've got trigger happy at least. What? She dodged them? Oh, man. Damn, girl. Well, if she can dodge trigger happy as well, then I'm screwed. Yeah, I think she's just dodging the gunfire. It reminds me of Vamp, the way she's going in pirouettes and dodges gunfire. There we go, that surely worked. Yeah, it did a little bit of damage. Ouch. Yeah. So I guess if I was to get some more items as well, I can carry them over to the sparring session as well. So again, it can be ground out pretty easily, I think, because she doesn't have a giant arsenal of tricks here. Yeah, you can see. Just literally spend your entire time rolling, and whenever you get a chance like this, just unleash, and you'll be fine. I don't think I need to show this anymore. You guys get the drill. Might as well take a selfie and be done. I hope it's already archived all of my... what? Oh man, so that's quite a funny shot, but what about all of the ones that I took? I would have thought they would have just archived them all together anyway. Oh, that's terrible, man. But then I don't have a way of seeing those because I don't have a save. It doesn't allow you to save the game afterwards. So what, you can take a screenshot during the final battle, but you can't see that? That's a bit crap. Anyway, I think that's all of the features I need to show you guys. The rest is up to you. If this is, if you haven't gotten yourself episode Prompto yet and you've liked what you see, then go for it. Okay guys, so that's everything from episode Prompto that I feel like I need to show you right now. If I ever decide to go back to the side quest, I'll definitely upload some stuff for it, but for now, this is it. Until we get... either until episode Ignis, or until I have some free time and I feel like tackling the Final Fantasy 15 side quests, this will be the last bit of Final Fantasy 15 content. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.